Look at that. Messy, messy garage. Decided to do the video out here. A little bit less distracting. I gotta find a good spot for this. Here we go. Okay, so this is a little bit about what's going on with the governments right now. Okay, so in UK, the health organization is actually pushing vaping. You know, they're actually supporting vaping because it's 95% healthier. They're looking out for their people and save, you know, they're saying save 80,000 lives a year. Okay, in the US it's a little bit bigger, so it's, if they do, you know, happen to get vaping under control, we're going to save a lot of lives. But with our US government, the FDA is actually wanting to set the grandfather date back to 2007, which I don't really understand the whole thing, but basically they would bring the technology back from 2007. That's what we'd be using. So it'd be cigalikes, you know, disposable, whatever. We wouldn't have our vaporizers, we wouldn't have our box mods, mech mods, all that good stuff. Just be cigalikes. But the thing is, I'll get to this later, there will be a way around it. Okay, so there was a representative in California that was paid off to try and classify vaping products as tobacco products and pretty much shut down the businesses in California. I don't know how that's going right now. I haven't seen much, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. But a lot of it is like big pharmaceuticals companies are losing money because people are switching to vaping and they don't need a lot of the therapy that, you know, they did when on their cigarettes and treatment and stuff like that. With the big pharmaceuticals, they run on that kind of stuff. They put you on medication, they put you on therapy and stuff like that, so they make money. They don't actually cure it, but they make it kind of, you know, so it's under control, but you have to keep taking the medication. With the states, they're provided bonds from the tobacco company, and they spent the money that they didn't have. So the money that they got from big tobacco wasn't enough to cover what they spent. So they're kind of in a pickle there. That's why you know, some of the states are trying to ban vaping so people would get back on cigarettes. A lot of people will get back on cigarettes, but if it does get banned, but most of them are weak vapors, as I say. People that aren't really involved with vaping, they just vape. They don't care about the future. They don't follow CASA. They don't do all this other stuff that us big-time vapors do. So if HR 2058 doesn't pass, it's going to put a lot of the shops out of business. It's going to put a lot of the companies out of business. Basically, you'll only be able to buy like the blue cigalikes, stuff like that. I don't know, because if they classify them as tobacco products, they have to spend a lot of money to get them verified and actually produced. So that would also put out a lot of companies. But it's ridiculous. So this HR 2058 bill will help keep our products that we have to date or around to date. So we won't have to worry about going back to those cartomizers or whatever they're called. What else? But yeah, like I said before, there will be a way around it. There will be a black market where you can actually build your own boxes, make your own juice, or you can find somebody that does it for you in the black market. But that's the way around it. But like I said, the weak vapors are going to give up and go back to cigarettes. It's that simple. I mean, a lot of them now, they're weak vapors and they go back to cigarettes because they can't handle it. They give up. You know, instead of learning about vaping and how to fix stuff and what goes with what and everything, you know, they just say, fuck it, I'm going back to cigarettes, which is a stupid idea. But us people like me and my mom and Vapor Die crew, we're all good time vapors, and you know, we stay on top of stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of weak vapors in my group, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. But yeah, vaping keeps going on and stays strong. tobacco sales will lose 68% of their sales by 2030, I believe. If you are an active vapor and you haven't signed, or even if you want to become an active vapor, sign up for CASA. It's CASAA. There's Vaping Militia. There's STFA. You can find all that stuff on Facebook and on typing it on Google and find stuff like that. But there's plenty of petitions and stuff like that you can get involved with, and surveys and all that. But you can actually get involved with to get your word out and help save vaping. Send emails to your congressmen, your senators, all the representatives of your state, and even other states if you want. But I've sent several emails to the Colorado representatives, and even Barack Obama. I've sent like a total of 4 emails to both or all of those. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just stay strong. We'll get through it. There's always going to be a way around it, speakeasies like they had in alcohol prohibition. Maybe if they do ban it, maybe later on they'll see, hey, this was a good thing. It just doesn't make sense that the FDA and all these guys are trying to put us out, so the big tobacco companies can make money. It's like it's like their goal is to kill us they want to get their money, but they don't see it as they see us as sheep, right? They want to get their money, but they don't care. They don't care if it kills us. It's very corrupt, and it makes no sense why these pharmaceutical companies and the government and all these other heads of state really want to push it back to where we pretty much give up. Like in the UK, they understand. They're looking out for their people, but here it's all about the money. They don't care. So that's it, guys. You guys have a good day, and vape on.